Good morning, Tuesday, June 23rd. We are back from our nice little vacation. How we doing, everybody? How was the weekend? I appreciate all the support. Like, I've seen a lot of y'all saying you were excited for this stream, so glad to be back. Glad to be back. It's a little light in here so far. I did kind of fake everybody out. That is on me. I said 9:30. I ended up going 9 a.m. I was sitting here doing nothing, and I wanted to get started early because it's a big slate. So probably should have just said 9 a.m. from the beginning, but here we are. Your Bucks came up last night. I don't know, man. I'm wearing the Giannis jersey. I got the Giannis jersey on in respect. Paying my respects. The somber day over here for me, man. It is a somber morning. I woke up in the middle of the night at like 1 a.m. Randomly looked at my phone, saw the news, and just sat there like scrolling Twitter for like an hour and a half. Absolutely ruined my sleep last night. That shit absolutely ruined my sleep last night, but it's all right. We move, I guess. I mean, Tyler Hero, sure, yay. Hello, where, yay. Yay. Jaime Jaquez, woohoo. Yo, what up, B Brown? What's up, Bet Desk? Happy Dinger Tuesday. Yeah, I'm just letting some people pop in here for a second before we get too started. Looks like we have 10 meatball throwers on the slate. Could be a good one. This could be a good day. Could be a very good day. Yesterday's homers was bad. I have not been tapped in since Thursday, so I don't know what's going on in the MLB right now. I haven't looked at anything really. I kind of detached, detuned, all that stuff. So there's going to be a new look for me. I haven't really been seeing it. So I don't know any recent form data. I don't know any of that stuff, to be honest. So such a bad trade. I mean, from the Bucks perspective, like, I preferred that one over the Celtics one for sure. Because we don't have any picks. 28 and 29. Those are going to 27 and 29, 27, 28, 29, something like that. Our next 3 picks are going to Portland. We don't have anything. We lose Giannis to Boston for Jaylen Brown, who only has 1 year on his contract, and a 27th overall pick. We're screwed. You know what I mean? That Jaylen Brown trade would have put us into the dark ages. At least for this one, we get the 13th tonight. We'll see what we do with that. And the nice part is we get those 2031 and 2033 Miami Heat picks, which should be pretty good picks. Those should be pretty good picks. Obviously, a long time in the future, but hopefully by then we've had a little bit of a rebuild go on. We're a little competitive, and then we get kind of some superstar young guys. We'll be like the Spurs. We'll be similar to the Spurs, hopefully. That's what the Bucks. We're hoping the Bucks are close to what the Spurs just did, where they had a little short-term rebuild. We're kind of bad for a little bit, but then they got some really good picks, put some young guys in the lineup, and made the finals. So, like, I don't know. That's like best-case scenarios. We're like the Spurs, but I mean, our roster right now, it's obviously not a good team, but it's not bad. I've seen a lot worse Bucks teams in my life, man. Holy cow, I lived through the early 2000s. Like, if you think this is going to phase me with Hero and Kilauea and Kasparis, whatever, like, bruh, this doesn't phase me. I lived through the days where, like, Carlos Delfino was our best player for, like, 5 years. So, Marcus Spears' son, nah. As a Knicks fan, I respect you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Congrats on the ship. And look, we got Michael Redd was actually sick, though. Yo. Kicks for Boogie. Michael Redd was sick. I'm not going to lie. Michael Redd was nasty. But, look, we got a championship out of the run. Like, yeah, we got Richard Jefferson when he was on his way out of the league. Yeah. But, I mean, seriously, though, we got a championship out of Giannis. Like, I couldn't have asked for more. If you told me in 2013 when we drafted him, you guys are going to win 1 championship, I would have been ecstatic. You know what I mean? I would have been ecstatic. OJ Mayo, you guys got some ball knowledge, man. You guys are pulling out some of the stops with my old squad. Carlos Delfino, yup. OJ Mayo, man, we had some squads, actually. While I wait like 5 more minutes just to get some people to come in, I want to look at some of these Bucks roster 2011. Let's look at this real quick, bro. Let's just take a quick peek. This is hilarious. Carlos Delfino, Mike Dunleavy Jr., Monte Ellis when he was done, Drew Gooden when he was like 40, Tobias Harris as a rookie. We got rid of him for some reason. Ursan was kind of nasty. Brandon Jennings was nasty. Luke Richard Mbamute. This was our big overall first round pick. I remember that. I don't know why they did that. Bino Udra. Ekpe Udo, bro. This team was so ass. Oh my god. Let's look at the 2012 roster when they won 15 games, whatever it was. Oh, some of these teams were terrible. Actually, I think this was the this was the year they won. This was the year they won 15 games. Giannis's rookie year. Carlos Delfino, John Henson, Brandon Knight, OJ Mayo, a young Chris Middleton who was nobody then. Zaza Pachulia. Miroslav. I don't even know. Larry Sanders, Ramon Sessions. Oh, God. Nate Walters. These teams were so bad, bro. This team won 15 games. 15 and 67. Yeah, I've lived through some rough times as a Bucks fan. Shout out Giannis. I appreciate what he did for the city, what he did for the squad. I mean, the Bucks are literally only still in Milwaukee because of Giannis, so can't complain too much. But anyways. Still have my Ray Allen jersey. That was the worst trade in history, by the way. That Ray Allen trade was so bad. All right, let's jump into it. How'd you become a Milwaukee fan? I'm from there. Where I'm from. I've been a fan since the Glenn Robinson, Ray Allen days, Sam Cassell, Tim Thomas, the late 90s, I should say. I was going to games. I was a big Glenn Robinson fan when I was really little. That was my guy. Yeah, so I lived through the depths of the underworld with that team, man. Langston Galloway, bro. Glenn Robinson, yeah, big dog, bro. He was nice. All right, let's pop into this thing. What are we looking for home runs today? 37 across 15 games. I like that. Biggest games are down here. Oh my God, we have a lot that look like they're pretty juicy. Baltimore, Los Angeles. Sheesh. Boston, Colorado. Milwaukee, Cincinnati. I watched this game yesterday. Holy cow, 0-0 into the 10th was pretty boring. I didn't see anything else. Did Shota Imanaga give up anything yesterday? I saw he was pitching, but I didn't tune in. Oh, that game got canceled, didn't it? Okay. Yeah, we look pretty good today. Looks pretty good today. Let's hop in. 33 projected yesterday. Were 16. How many games were there? Damn, only 16 across 15 games. Oh, or 12 games. Barely more than one per game. That's bad. That is a bad day. Holy cow, they're only 16. Man. Dead balls? I guess so. Holy cow, that is. I'm looking at these scores now. 2-1, 0-1, 6-1, 2-3, 2-1, 3-2, 4-2, 2-1, 4-1. Were there? I don't even think there were good pitchers on the mound yesterday. Were there? I didn't really. Like I said, I don't know. I didn't look, but that's tough. Today looks a lot better though. We got a full game slate. Soccer Lay's been crushing the books. Yeah. Everyone hit the World Cup. It's all right. The updates though, yes, I did make some updates. Shout out B Brown. He wanted some stuff. I put it in there. I've been seeing all your emails, by the way, too. A lot of people have been emailing me. I'm working on a lot of it. So I'm working on it. Game 1, Shane Bieber's back. Wow. When's the last time Shane Bieber pitched? Been a minute for Shane Bieber, but Peter Lambert, 6 homers and 11 starts. Not really a big home run guy. Although recent form here, he's been kind of getting smoked. 1-2-1. So that's a good sign. Here's what's new. We can look at in the pitch mix versus hand. A lot of you guys want the HR per 9 versus the hand. So you got the HR per 9 versus the hand right here. Lefties versus righties. So obviously it is HR per 9 versus righties. 1.26 versus lefties 0.32. So righties, it even says right here, you want to target righties. And then you can look at the mix versus all of his starts on the season, his last 5 starts, his last 3 starts, or his last start. You can see if the mix is changing at all. In this case, looks to be pretty much the same across every start. So the all starts is pretty valid here. Maybe in the last 3, you'll see a guy got rid of a pitch or something. So we added that in. B Brown wanted it, so we put it in. So now y'all can see it. It's a nasty game time. When's it start? 4:07. Kind of random. Um, I don't really know how to go about looking at Shane Bieber. When's the last time Shane Bieber started? Shane Bieber's last game was, I guess he pitched in the World Series, right? I think he pitched in the playoffs last year. Yeah, he did pitch in the playoffs last year. Outside of that, he came back at the end of September. We don't have too much on him. What was he doing last year? He gave up 3 homers in the playoffs, 6 in the regular season. So he gives up, about a home run a game. He was giving up about a home run a game. So, what up, Taj? Yeah, I mean, there's just not too much going on. I don't even, you won't even have really a mix for him this year. What he's going to throw, I don't know. If we just look at stats versus righties, it's going to tell you Jordan. Like, just see the last 5 ISOs versus righties here. Jeremy Pena has been smoking it. Wow. Jeremy Pena been hitting the ball. Oh, another update here. I can't really show it now, but in the pitch type, it'll show the percentages versus the hand here, too, so you don't have to try to remember anymore. We don't have a pitch mix for Shane Bieber, so it's not there, but... Oh, wow. Couple homers there for Pena. He's starting to... Oh, he's cold now. Okay. Did Jordan do anything this weekend? Yeah, he had a homer. Okay. Jordanski. I mean, yeah. I'm going to keep it simple here. It's going to be Jordan. That's it. Like, I have no interest in trying to guess Shane Bieber's performance this year. No, really. Yeah. No ambition to do that. What up, Mel? Me and Mel cash probably 3 to 5 round robin home run. Damn. Y'all are smoking it. Have the Jays been hitting home runs yet? I mean, they weren't before I left. Are they hitting home runs now that I'm back? Probably not. I think Vladdy hit one, though. If I remember, I saw someone say something about Vladdy, right? Yeah, on the 18th. Not really. Varsho hit one? Hey, there he is. I still not going to work with this, bro. I like that. What the hell? I miss Dalton Varsho from last year, man. He was so nice. Dalton Varsho last year was just like a free home run square almost every time. What the hell? 1 homer, 2 off. 1 homer, 2 off. 1 homer, 2 off. If Springer keeps that pattern going, there you go. I'm not doing it. Akamoto. I mean, it's really righties you want to target here, so it's 4-seam slider sinker. And we'll just do a quick peek. 4-seam slider sinker and see what's up. Akamoto does look nasty. Akamoto does look pretty nasty on those. Last 5 looks good. Last 10 looks good. Last 20 looks good. Akamoto. See, here's the percentages. So we can see 4-seam, slider, sinker. Boom. Wow. Golly. 70% in the air, 50% fly ball, 43% home run to fly ball ratio, 70% hard hit, 30% barrel, 60 blast, 20% pull barrel. Yeah, this is what you want to see. We also added day and night. I don't think I showed this off on stream yet, but if you wanted to filter by day or night, you can do that. So you can see their StatCast by day or by night or just everything. So that's pretty cool. People are like, yeah, he's got the day slumper tag, but how's he been doing recently? Well, now you can see that. I'm cool with Akamoto. I'll throw him on there. He's got the Zone Master as well. What's he got? 5.6 out of 10. Pretty good rating there. Some zones that all match up here. I like it. Yeah, 4-seam looks good. Sinker looks pretty good. Slider looks pretty good. I'm cool with Akamoto. That's kind of it. I'll take that and move on. If you want to take Jordan, you're just doing it because he's good against righties. I mean, that's kind of that. Could do it. Could do Jordan. All right, Royals versus Rays. McClanahan been kind of nasty. 3 homers still. When's the last time he gave one up? Probably a million years ago. Yeah, 3 starts ago. And then after that, a few starts ago. And after that, yeah. Although his ERA has been kind of exploding here. A lot of hits given up. Well, this one, not really. But last 2 starts there, a lot of hits were given up. It's nice to be tuning in right now. Here we go. I'm glad to be back, man. Although we are down on viewership. We're only at 162. We're like halfway to what we usually have. So hopefully at 9:30 people start pouring in. Yo, Jagger Jack with the one gift. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Righties are the only ones that have hit homers off him. Four seam changeup, four seam changeup, four seam changeup. He's the same. Four seam changeup curve, kind of all across the board versus righties. Four seam changeup curve. Bobby Witt. Bobby Witt. I mean, really the only righties you're looking at here. Top four in the order. I guess Starling Marte is one. Lofton, not really. Yeah. So really it's Bobby Witt, Michael, Lane Thomas. That's what you're looking for here. Wait, what am I looking at? Four seam changeup slider, not curve. Slider and curve are about even. We'll just do four seam changeup though, because that's the heaviest. Bobby Witt's fly ball this is just doubles. Bobby doubles, man. Have you ever thought about streaming a bit later? Nah. There's a few reasons I don't want to do that. One, well, life-wise, I can't. I'm on baby duty after my stream. My wife also works, so baby duty after the stream. But two, I want to get these videos uploaded with enough time for people to watch the replays. YouTube, Twitter, all that stuff. So I want to do it first thing in the morning. Yeah, later in the day, it just makes it a little tricky, especially with day games. So, yo, what up? Grim, welcome back, brother. Also, I don't think it would increase views because later in the day, you start to get a lot of bigger streamers. Banna's on later in the day. You have all the Book It guys who all do all their shows later in the day. There's more competition at that point, too. The morning show works well because I kind of have, for the most part, at least for the first half of the stream, kind of a monopoly on the space. So, Bobby Witt here, Bobby doubles is what he looks like to me. He's the only one that even stands out a little bit. Is he not playing? Is Bobby Witt hurt? Did he get hurt this weekend? What happened? He had a homer yesterday. What's going on? Or no, he hasn't played since the 18th. Bobby Witt's hurt. Great. Okay, good to know. I guess we can skip the Royals. Didn't know he got hurt this weekend. That's fun. Where'd you go this weekend? I went back home for Father's Day. My first Father's Day as a dad, and brought the baby back home, let her meet everybody. A lot of family time. So Avila's he's giving it up to lefties, right? Yeah, 1.37 versus a 0.51 HR per 9. So you really want to target the lefties here. Four-seam sinker, four-seam change. Okay, so you got rid of that sinker. Not really. But he is heavier on four-seam slider now. Four-seam slider sinker. Four-seam slider changeup. Man, he's pretty even with every pitch. Last three, you are going to see four-seam slider for sure. Four-seam slider change. Yeah, we'll go four-seam slider change versus lefties. Four-seam slider change versus lefties is kind of what we're looking right now at. Happy belated Father's Day. Appreciate that. What did you get your pops? A home run parlay? No. I got him a Team USA jersey. He's a really big soccer guy. He was really good at soccer growing up and played collegiate and all that stuff. So I got him a nice Team USA jersey for the World Cup. One of the official Team USA kits. Let's see. Mullins. Aranda's interesting. Yeah, he loves soccer. He loved the jersey too, so. Low barrel rate for Aranda. Launch angle's not great. Mullins is a really good launch angle here. Really good fly ball. Really good barrel rate, too. Bat speed's a little slow, but I'm not too concerned. Blast 15.4. Yeah, balls in play per homer. Looks pretty. Mullins kind of has my attention here. Price is not great. Aranda never do shit. Yeah, I know. I haven't touched Aranda. I haven't taken him in a minute. Pretty inconsistent here, but it looks decent. Yeah, I'm probably going to stay away from this game. Only 1.56 homers expected. This is the lowest home run game of the day. We'll move. Maybe Mullins, but overall, that one's pretty nasty. I'm not a huge fan. George Kirby versus Mitch Keller. Wind -12. Wind blowing a little bit in. Okay. Four-seam sweeper knuckle curve. Yeah, he's consistent with that. 4-seam sinker slider, 4-seam slider sinker, 4-seams. Well, this one was a little bit lower on the 4-seam, but yeah. So this one he's been getting rid of the sweeper. It's still pretty easy. So it's 4-seam slider sinker sweeper. It's all of them. HR per 9 2.85 versus righty. I see. Still a lot more homers given up to lefties, but he's faced lefties way more. What's his overall HR per 9? 715, HR per 9.77. Not great. Griffin Conine looks nice, but old data, yeah. I think Mitch Keller, we can target. It's kind of a little bit different lefties and righties. That's the problem. 4-seam sweeper, sinker, slider. We'll just start there for the righties. 4-seam sinker, sweeper, slider. 4-seam sinker, sweeper. God, he's got so many pitches. Who are the righties here? Julio Rodriguez looks terrible. Cal looks terrible. Mitch Garver looks pretty good down here. Mitch Garver looks kind of interesting. 90-degree launch angle's not bad. Really good fly ball. What's he been doing? Ew. Very inconsistent. Yeah, I can't do that. Was Cal there? I don't know what's up with Cal this year. I don't know what's going on with Cal this year. Holy cow. Yeah, to go from 60 homers to this is pretty drastic. Skipping him. Look at the lefties. 4-seam curve. Really, it's heavy 4-seam, but then 4-seam curve, sinker, cutter. Oh, he throws everything to the lefties. 4-seam curve. Although you can see right here, the HR per 9 does change based on the start. Oh, that's what's going on here. Okay, so recent form. Last 3 starts, righties have been hitting him harder. Last 5, righties have been hitting him harder. On all starts, though, lefties hit him harder. Interesting. So he's starting to give it up more to righties than lefties. 4-seam curve, cutter, sinker. I guess we'll just go 4-seam curve, cutter, sinker. We'll just do this for now. Emerson. Cole Young, a little low on the fly ball and launch angle. Emerson a little low on the launch angle. That ISO is really hard to ignore. Luke Raley. I don't know why Luke Raley's on the lineup. Has he not been playing? Anybody from the KC game? No, Nico. That game is the worst one for homers on the slate today. I'm looking at Colt here, and I kind of like what I see. I really am starting to like what I see with Colt Emerson. He's been pretty cold. I mean, you kind of want to throw everything on there, really, but we'll get rid of the sweeper. Get rid of the slider. I guess we'll kind of keep this. A lot of homers in the last 20 at-bats versus these pitches. The problem is everything else doesn't look that consistent. What's Colt's odds? Plus 880. I think that's not a bad long shot. I'm going to put him on there as a long shot. Good morning. Yo, El Jefe Premo, you just got a gifted sub, by the way, from Jagger Jack. You just got a gifted sub. Yeah, we'll look at zone versus Mize. Yeah, we will. Emerson's very inconsistent here, but I do like the fact that he's got 4 homers on these pitches in his last 20 balls in play on this pitch mix. Recent form has been brutal for Colt Emerson, though. He's been getting pinch hit? Nah. He's cooling. I'll keep him on there for now as a long shot. I don't love it. Kirby with a .9 HR per 9. I don't think we've gotten into the good games for homers, by the way. We have a lot of really good games. So far, these last couple have not been them. Righties and lefties, pretty similar HR per 9. Last 5, yeah, very similar HR per 9. Yeah, very similar. So, righties, sweeper, sinker, 4-seam. Yeah, it's pretty consistent. Sweeper, sinker, 4-seam. Who's a righty here? Nick Gonzalez. I don't have any righties. What am I doing? Lefties here. 4-seam, sweeper, knuckle, curve. 4-seam, sweeper, knuckle, curve. All right, lefties here. Brian Reynolds. Really good ISO. Wow. Launch angle's mid. Fly ball's a little mid, but everything else looks really good. 44% blast. That looks pretty good. Andy Rodriguez looks really good too. Low pull barrel, but everything else looks insane. Horowitz, really good fly ball. Low blast. Good launch angle for Horowitz and good fly ball, but that's about it. Callahan, too slow on the bat speed, man. Andy and Brian Reynolds right now have my attention the most. Man, he's got a lot of good tags outside of this ground ball pitcher. Look at this hard hit. Holy cow. Could be a good long shot here as well. 4-seam, knuckle curve. Sweeper. Bruh. %90 hard hit, 40 barrel, 40 blast. That's what you're looking for. I mean, you can't get much better than this. 3 homers, 4 barrels. You cannot get much better than this when it comes to StatCast data against a pitch mix. You got some zones too. Spray charts, you got good pull. You can't get much better than Brian. 0 for 6 versus Kirby, but that's all right. See Andy, recent form. Nothing crazy. Zones, nothing crazy. 4-seam, knuckle curve, and sweeper versus righties. Also looks pretty good. 20% barrel, still really good. 30 blast, 60 hard hit. A little high on the ground ball against a ground ball pitcher. I'm going to go Brian. I'm going to go Brian here. And he's the one guy who's plus EV. Well, they're both. I didn't even notice that. Those are the 2 guys that are plus EV. So it works out pretty well. Works out pretty well. Easy. Easy peasy. Cal Quantrill versus Sandy Alcantara. When's the last time Cal Quantrill pitched? Oh, he's been pitching all year. I just have not noticed him. 0.93, 105. Okay, neither of these guys are super. I mean, we've talked about this many times on the stream. Alcantara is like, bro, he's either Cy Young or he gives up a bunch. Like, this guy he's one of the better pitchers in the MLB, but he's also one of the most inconsistent. On the season, yeah, he gives up a lot more homers to lefties, but righties still get after him recently a little bit. You probably want to target lefties here. Akamoto, Reynolds, and PCA close the app. Hopefully it's that simple, right? Jacqueline Hyde pitcher, yeah, he is. Alcantara is just so inconsistent, but when he's on, man, he is very, very good. When he's on, he's on. He's not generally somebody I really want to target for homers. Last 3, he's gone down a little bit on that 4-seam, but it's still pretty consistent. This is it. Changeup, sinker, 4-seam. This is versus lefties. I mean, Wyatt Langford looks crazy there, but we're looking at lefties. Yeah, nothing. All right, what's he doing to righties? Sinker, slider, 4-seam, changeup. Wow. Yeah, Wyatt Langford looks pretty good here. He's kind of the only one I would even look at. But once again, I don't know that I really want to target I don't know that I really want to target. Yeah, it looks really good. Put him on there. I don't want to target Sandy, but I'll put Wyatt on there. I do like this. Looks pretty good. 50% hard hit there, 60 there with 20% barrel, 30 blast, 20 pull on the barrels. A little high on the ground ball, but it's just his line drives high. That's the problem here. Gets that launch angle up and it goes out. You can see it right here. Good launch angle, it's a homer. Good launch angle, it's a homer. So cutter, sinker. Really, he's sinker cutter, this guy. Holy cow. Cutter, sinker to righties. Throws a little bit more. Throws a little bit of a splitter in there to lefties. But let's get cutter, sinker. Stowers looks pretty crazy there. Owen Casey's not bad either. A little low on the fly ball. Even Joe Mack looks pretty good. Yeah, Stowers looks pretty good here too. He had a homer, what, in his last ball in play, I guess, against these pitches. 40, yeah, not bad for Stowers. I don't mind Stowers today. Yeah, I did see the new pinch hit thing. Not bad. The only thing is you need the sub to hit a homer. But not bad. It's a good start, good step. I like this a lot. Oh, I'm doing the B Brown here, man. I can just change the batter right here. Owen Casey's not bad either. I like Stowers a little bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Stowers. You never take Marlins players. The last time I took Stowers, he hit one. He's the one person I'll play from this game, or take at least. Star. Casey's not bad either, though. You could go Owen Casey here. You could go Owen Casey here. Yankees versus Detroit. Ooh, Rodon. Yabba-dabba-doo. Casey Mize. Yeah, I'm a little rusty, though, B. Brown. I'm a little rusty. Does not matter between the day and night filter. It only matters if you want it to. I mean, it's something I'm probably going to use if I see like a day slumper, something like that tag, then I'll use it. But for the most part, like, I'd rather just see how they hit the pitches. You could go day and night, though. Some people are really big on it, so I put it in there. The whole goal is I want to give everyone as many options as they want. You know what I mean? That's the goal. I want to give everybody as many options as they want to do it how they want. So, where are the good home run games? I mean, we haven't gotten to any yet. These guys both don't really give it up, but someone wants me to look at Ben Rice in this one, so we will. Four seam slider splitter. The lefties. Four seam slider splitter. Yeah, Ben Rice looks pretty good there, huh? The zones are okay. 4.7 out of 10, not bad. But this is crazy. Yeah, this is kind of crazy. Golly. Throw Ben Rice on there for sure. I know I could have done it this way, but I didn't intend to go back in. I wasn't going to go back in on this game, but I actually am going to now. Cody did catch my eye, but not really. Just too high on the ground ball for Spencer Jones. He's just not giving up any homers to lefties. That's the one thing for Ben Rice. 0 homers to lefties this year so far, so and only 3 to righties. Sinker, 4-seam slider. Goldie looks all right. Low blast, but he looks pretty good on everything else. Yeah, that's how I was saying, B Brown. I like if I see a day slumper or something, maybe they're heating up, you know? Like Buxton, he still has the day slumper tag, but he's actually been playing pretty well in day games over the last couple, so good to see. Man, Goldie is cooled off. Yeah, I'm probably pretty good. I think it's just Ben Rice, if anybody, but not a great homer game. 25 homers, I know. That's the one guy, bro. If the Brewers make a trade at the deadline and go all in, I hope he would be open to getting traded, man. Oh, I would love to have Buxton on that team. Yeah, Rodon's given up a homer in his last 2. Mainly to lefty. Lefty on lefty homers, okay. It's been lefty on lefty for him. Yeah, he is. He said he doesn't want to get traded, but who knows? Four-seam slider, sinker to the lefties. Four-seam slider, changeup to the righties. I mean, you know you're getting a four-seam slider. Veerling, McGonigal look interesting. Low, no barrels for Dingler. No barrels for pretty much anybody outside of Veerling here. I don't know if I like this one. What up, Tilly? What up, 25? How we doing? I don't know. I don't really like this one. 3 for 4 though with 2 extra base hits. Maybe Veerling. Eh. Probably out. Probably out on these guys. All right, Philly, Washington. We got Luzardo and Littell. Oh, okay. HR per 9, 10.38 in his last start. He's still giving it up to lefties. Sheesh. Four-seam slider splitter, four-seam slider splitter, four-seam slider splitter. I mean, no one looks insane. Yeah, no barrels on any of these. Marsh has 1. Grover odds on plus 150. I mean, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing all that. I mean, he looks good, but I'm not doing all that. Harper, not bad. 60% hard hit, just too high of a line drive rate for him. His only home run to fly ball is 100%. So if he hits a fly ball, it's a homer. If he hits a fly ball, it's a homer. Marsh, not great. Oof. Was this guy max out at 97? I guess Harper. I'll put Harper on there. I'm not doing Schwarber though. There's got to be a lefty that hits a homer off him. Harper looks the best, so I'll put Harper on there. But overall, not ideal. Luzardo's giving out homers to righties. Like, no lefties hit off him. So, four seam, sweeper, changeup. Curtis Mead. Dylan Cruz looks pretty good here. Jacob Young. Dylan Cruz. Yeah, I'm not loving this. Not consistent enough. Got some good hits here, but it's just in between these good hits are pretty much nothing. Marsh went with crazy long shots yesterday. Was it against the bullpen? Yeah. I guess we'll look at the lefties just in case. Sweeper, sinker. Really, it's just sweeper, sinker. No one looks good on that. It was against the bullpen? Well, there you go. Did Cruz hit a homer yesterday? No. Yeah, probably out on the Nats today, but let's just look at him again. Look at Curtis Mead one more time. Changeup, four seam, sweeper. Just nothing. It's just not good enough. It's been a minute. So. Yeah, it's probably Harper. If Marsh goes, maybe, but he looked like he was trying. I see. Hit that homer off a curveball. Oh, it was against the starter. Lefty on lefty. Good pull against lefties recently, though. But these pitches specifically, he has done nothing. Been since May 6th since he barreled up a lefty on these pitches. Been a minute. So, yeah. I'll put Harper on there. Cubs, Mets. Cabrera, Kodai, Senga. Okay, here we go. Wind blowing out, too. Not much, but plays neutral today. Should be all right here. Really four-seam cutter. Lefties is that fork ball, unfortunately. But righties is four-seam cutter. HR per 9 versus righty has been pretty high. I mean, HR per 9 is high against everybody, though. Okay, four-seam cutter. I think we're probably going to be looking at righties here. Ian Happ as a righty, maybe. Seiya, okay. Matt Shaw. Carson Kelly. Dansby looks really good. Whoa. Plus 680, though. I don't love it there. Nico, we're not touching Nico. Bregman, no way. Hap, no way. Everyone's saying Bush and PCA. I see y'all. We'll get to the lefties. Even Seiya. Okay, Matt Shaw's hitting it hard. 60% fly ball, 60% hard hit. Plus 960. Could be an interesting long shot. I'm going to throw him on there for long shots. Carson Kelly. Also a lot of hard hit, but nothing too hard. Not even in the hundreds, so. We'll put Matt Shaw in there. Let's see. Versus lefties throwing four-seam forkball cutter. Yeah. That's the problem, is we don't really have data on forkballs, right? PCA is the only one that's hit one. I mean, he looks good against the other stuff, but you are throwing away 26% of the pitches he's going to see. And even higher in his last 3 starts. Really heavily leaning four-seam forkball. On the forkball this year, he's got good EV, 2 balls in play, 50% fly ball. We'll throw those back on there. And yeah, PCA looks really good. Forgot to clear my watch list. Yeah, Kodai Senga on April 17th. 327 on the forkball. I mean, cutter 4-seam, though. He looks decent. I'll throw him on there. Fly ball pitcher. That's all we really want to see. We really like that, and we really like this. So inconsistent, man. PCA is so inconsistent. Man, they're all green on the pitch mix. Yeah, it's just PCA for me, I guess. PCA, Matt Shaw is a long shot. Oh, Ian Happ would be a lefty today, by the way. Sorry about that. Michael Bush. Kind of mid. PCA, yeah, it's really just PCA. If Dansby had better odds, I would take Dansby today as my long shot, but plus 680, I can't do it. Cabrera's trying to figure out what to throw. Sinker, slider, changeup. Sinker, slider, 4-seam changeup. Sinker, slider, changeup. It's really sinker, slider, changeup is the main ones to the righties. Righties, Bobichette, not great. Semien, not great. Alvarez, not great. Torrance, not great. Okay, so lefties. Changeup, curveball, 4-seam. Changeup, 4-seam, Yep, changeup, curveball, 4-seam. Carson Bench. Golly. No Bush. I didn't like Bush really personally, but doesn't mean he's a bad play. Just wasn't for me. Man, Carson Bench looks pretty nice. Put him on there. 2 homers in these, I guess, on 4-seams. I like Carson Bench today. Juan Soto. Jared Young. Brett Beatty. Never gets it over 100 miles an hour. Yeah, it's really Carson Bench is my favorite here. I mean, we'll look at the righties again just in case. Actually, let's start over. Righties. Sinker, slider, changeup. Not great for Bobichette. Marcus Semien looks actually pretty interesting here. 70% hard hit, 20% barrel, 50% fly ball. I'll put Semien on there maybe as a long shot as well. This does look pretty good. It looks very good. I can't ignore 3 homers in the last 10 balls in play. I can't. Gonna rain again in New York? Yeah, okay. I'll go look at Bush one more time. Four-seam cutter. Really all we're going to be able to get. 4-seam and cutter. Forkball is on there too, but... Oops. Yeah, it's just not a huge fan. It's very inconsistent. So, even over the last 20, only 1 homer in there. Not enough consistency for me. All right. Who do we have so far? Harper, PCA, Ben Rice, Stowers, Okamoto, Emerson, Bench, Semien, Langford, Reynolds, Shaw. We got a lot of long shots. Got a lot of long shots so far. I'm going to go fill this water up real quick. It's empty. I need it for the rest of the stream. And then we'll dive into the second half of the game. So give me like 2 minutes to go fill this up, and I'll be right back. All right? All right. All right, Brewers, Reds. Brewers, Reds. Sprout, Lodolo. I'm going to add him on there already. It's almost all righties hitting homers off Lodolo. Like the playlist? I appreciate that. I hope he says he likes Jake. Tired of chasing him out of opinion? Nah, I'm not taking Jake today. Probably not. We'll see, though. But right here, 7 homers to righties, only 1 to lefties. Kind of says enough for me. Changeup, 4-seam, curveball. And sinker. He throws all of them. Churio, what are we doing, buddy? Churio's one of those guys that defies this, though. I might be reaching because he's my guy. Night Owl, pitch mix edge. Thing with Churio is every damn ball he hits is hard. Starting to pull it, too. If he hits that launch angle, that's the thing. 60% ground ball. Yeah. Churio is a launch angle away from a homer at any moment. At any given moment, he's a launch angle away from a homer. This guy just hits it so hard. Look at this. Look at all this green. 70% hard hit rate over a 20 ball in play sample size. Whose jersey you got on? Giannis. Any righties for the Astros or no? Not with Shane Bieber tropic. He hasn't started yet this year, so it's hard. Burn that, it's over. Bro, he did so much for my city and my fandom. I can't. Go get you a Ray Allen Bucks. Bro, Ray Allen got traded too. Giannis is still my hero, man. He's still my hero. I got no ill will towards Giannis. Still my guy. Forever. When I'm like 75 years old, I'm going to be telling my grandkids about Giannis, I swear. In the Glenn Robinson purples, I know. I love these jerseys. I wish they brought him back. They brought him back for like one game. So I bought it. Yeah, I'm taking Churio. I mean, when you see something like this, when I see something like this, yeah, it's a very high ground ball rate, but bro, 70% hard hit and 35% blast. All it takes is one fly ball. So, yeah, I'm cool with Churio on that. Andrew Vaughn's a little interesting though. He hasn't hit a homer in a minute, but he crushes lefties. Andrew Vaughn crushes left. Look at this. This is another lot of hard hit. 20% ground ball. High on the line drive, though. A lot of green. This is very similar. I don't know that I could take him because he doesn't hit enough. His home run rate's so low. What is it? 1.9%. But keep an eye on Andrew Vaughn tonight. He could be a really good total bases play. Andrew Vaughn could be all over your total bases slip tonight. Telling you. Contreras, though, I don't think he's hitting lefties this year, right? 2 homers, 5 versus righties. Yeah. Pretty similar rate, unfortunately. He's another guy, though. These Brewers, they're just, look at how hard they hit this ball. Contreras is another guy that could be a launch angle away. I'm going to go Churio with the righties, but man, Vaughn, this is another total bases guy today, I think. Contreras could be another really good total bases guy today. Just doesn't hit enough homers, but I'm telling you, man. Brewers could be a pretty good play today for hits, runs, RBIs, or total bases. I guess we'll look at lefty on lefty. He doesn't give up homers to lefties, but we'll just take a check. Sinker, curveball, four seam. Gets rid of that changeup. Lefty on lefty, nothing. Yeah. All right. Against Sproat, music is off. I hear the music. Don't y'all hear the music? It's on? No. Yeah, it's exactly. It's put on for my city. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's just quiet. They say Ellie's back today. Well, I'm not a fan of guys back from injury. I'm not. He's giving up homers to righties mainly. See, lefties. Yeah, righties. Holy cow. Damn. Mainly righties. Interesting. But he can give it up to anybody. So sinker, cutter, sinker, four seam, cutter. Threw a lot of sweepers last start. Sinker, four seam, cutter. Sinker, four seam, cutter, sweeper a little bit. Sinker, four seam, cutter, sweeper is an interesting. 3 fastballs and then a sweeper. Matt McClain, though. Holy cow. And Tyler Stevenson. What am I missing here? 4 seam, I guess? Yeah, Matt McClain looks pretty interesting here. I mean, plus 630, though. He had a good run right here. He had a really good run right here. Stevenson? Yeah, that's also, he's hitting it hard. Damn. He's fair value. I think Stevenson, I'll put him on there. Past bedtime. Look at his night game splits. Okay, he's been starting to hit it hard in night games. Just a lot of them are outs. 50% hard hit, 35% ground ball. No barrels. A lot of hard hit, but no barrels. No barely any blast. High line drive. Stevenson. Maybe Stevenson. Maybe Stevenson. Sal Stewart, so inconsistent. So inconsistent. Oh, God. Very inconsistent. 20% barrel, 30% blast, but like, it's either a really good hit or a really horrible hit. No consistency. Steer. Same thing here. Pretty inconsistent. Does have 3 homers against this. 60% ground ball, though. Ooh. Same with Suarez. Really good, but then just kind of mid. I guess if I had to choose 50% fly ball, 20% barrel. Past bedtime. What's he been doing in night games? Okay, he's starting to heat up. He's starting to heat up in night games. I'll put Suarez on there. Yeah. And let's look at lefties. Left-handed batters, we got 4-seam, cutter, sinker, curve. Ooh, he's throwing a changeup, though, now. He got rid of that curve, it looks like. 4-seam, oh, no. Yeah, 4-seam, cutter, changeup. A little bit of sinker. 4-seam, cutter, changeup, mainly, though. JJ Bleday, interesting. Daniel Lowe, interesting, too. Yeah. Ugh. Oh, yikes. Bleday's been... Oh, my God. Ugh. I mean, Ellie has been hitting this hard. If you want to take him from the... Yeah, he looks pretty good if you're taking him in the first game back from injury. I will not. I will not be doing it. But if you're looking at Ellie first game back from injury, this looks pretty good. But we're looking back into May, so... but Ellie does look pretty solid. Does look pretty solid on that. I can't do it. JJ Bleday inconsistent also. I mean, Bleday, it's not even inconsistent. He's consistently bad right now. This one has 49% chance of rain. 49% chance of rain in this one. I don't know about this one. We got anybody in Minnesota? Anybody in the chat in Minnesota? You can go to Minnesota? All right, Taj. Just let me get a flight. Damn. I need somebody there I need boots on the ground right now to understand if this is a skip game. I think it is. I think this was a skip. 3 to 5, rain likely. From 3 to 5? Okay, that's not terrible. Although this is pulling in 49% chance at 740. Going golfing? Okay, we got someone in Minnesota. There we go. There you go. always a skip game with the rain. I agree. I mean, I'll do a very quick pass, but lefties he's throwing slider 4-seam, righties he's throwing 4-seam change. So the lefties slider 4-seam. Obviously, Shohei's gonna look crazy. I think Shohei's been the only one doing anything, right? Righties. Pajes looks okay. Low blast, but everything else looks pretty good for Pajes. Mookie Betts, pretty similar, actually. Low blast. That bat speed for Mookie's so slow. New dad, yeah, Shogo, that's true. I had my first dad reflex moment yesterday. I had my first dad strength moment. We were on like the shuttle after we got off the plane, going from the airport to like the parking garage. And someone's suitcase, like we had the baby in the stroller, like in the aisle, and someone's suitcase like fell off the top rack, and I wasn't even looking at it, and I just like heard something rustle and like quickly like threw my hand out over the baby and just like swatted the suitcase away. It would have landed right on her head too. Would have been really bad. So I'm telling y'all, dad strength is a real thing. I had my first moment of it. I don't know how I wasn't even looking at the light. I was looking over to the right, and the shit's happening like over here. It was just like an instant reaction, like boom, boom. My baby. Someone's suitcase almost fell on top of my baby's head, and I just boom swatted it. And it was like a heavy suitcase too. I don't know how I pushed it out of the way like I did. I don't know. None of it makes sense. It's one of those things where it's like I can't explain it, but it happened. It was pretty sick. Yeah, Shohei if anybody, but I'm not too interested. Wrobleski, I think this game's a skip, chat. I think this game's a skip. I know y'all want to see Buxton. We'll look at Buxton. 4-seam slider. It's going to look good. It's going to look really good. So, yeah, Buxton does look really good. Luke Keisha looks pretty good too, actually. Yo, J-Dog with the 5 gifted. Holy cow. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, J-Dog. Yo, shout out. Kadavi, you got your sub finally. T-Griff, 0 bats, take the bank, and Magic Marker. All y'all got gifteds. I appreciate that. Thank you, J-Dog. Yeah, Luke Keisha. Oh, that's Buxton. Buxton obviously looks really good. But Keishel. WJ Dog. Yeah, chat. WJ Dog. Yeah, Keisha's all right. I don't love this one. Clemens. Lefty on lefty for Clemens. 4-seam. Slider. A little bit of sinker. Oops, I was looking at righties. Hold on. Yeah, it looks pretty good for Buxton, obviously. Keishel. Same. It's okay. Clemens. So the sinker on there. A lot of pull for Cody Clemens, if nothing less. A lot of pull, but, I mean, very inconsistent. Only really couple good hits. Josh Bell. Oh, God. Brooks Lee is Royce Lewis. I'm going to get rid of that sinker. Yeah, Royce Lewis, 3 barrels, but he's a... Yo, Stefan with the 10 gifted. Holy shit. I appreciate that. Thank you, my guy. Hell yeah. Thank you, man. Stefan going crazy with the gifteds. I appreciate that. Thank you. Who all got gifted here? D-Dub, here for some fun. Cash Beast, Young Soldier, Donnie, Super 206, Big Grizz, T2 4 times, Court, and Door to Don 91. Yo, W Stefan, W gifteds, man. I appreciate that. Royce looks good, but what do you notice here? He's a merch. He's a merchant. He's a merchant, brother. Yo, Stefan, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. What do we want away from the 300? We won off that 300. Yeah, we are. 299 out of 300. Damn. Yo, someone sub up with a prime. What's a merchant mean? Like a 4-seam merchant? Like he just like it's all he can do is hit 4 seams, basically. Or all he does is hit 4 seams. Let's see if we have any sliders on here. Let's just get rid of the 4-seam. Yo, Jagger with the 10. Oh my God. And Stro with the gifted. Jagger Jack is not giving up that number 1 spot on the leaderboard. I appreciate you guys. Damn. Holy shit. Band for band. Yes, sir. I appreciate that. Royce can hit a slider. He just doesn't. I mean, he doesn't have good launch angles, though. Yo, y'all are crazy. I appreciate you. Taj can someone gift Taj a sub, bro? Taj like click on his name and click gift a sub or something. Like Taj has been out here trying for a minute. I don't know how. You're still waiting on how to gift the Rude Bets app? I know I was gone all weekend, but I'm gonna look into that today. I don't know how that'll work, but I'll look into it. We could do it like on the side, I guess, but like giveaways. Who got gifted from Jagger Jack? We got Lolik, B2 Delete, Silent Mike, Jig235D Green, Money Printed Daily, Jazzy Faye, Lil Sugar, Armello, and XMP4 and X Drew World. Yeah, I guess you just need an X in your name, Taj. And remain humble too. Yeah, I guess y'all just need an X in your name. That's what it looks like. Everyone with Angel Anthony Sr., Stonebone too. Y'all are all missing out. But Taj has been out here. Every time we get a gifted like that, Taj is always just in. Oh, he's like begging for it. Ain't happening. That's so funny. I feel bad. No X. About to change my name. Yo, I'm just saying. I don't think there's any truth to that. I'm just saying. I keep noticing a lot of people have an X in their name. Like every time I'm reading it, it's like X whatever, X whatever. Oh, there you go, Taj. Stefan, there you go. Yo, shout out Stefan. Taj, you got it, brother. Yeah, Big Royce is okay. I'm personally, I'm not that interested. Yeah, Simba with the resub too. I appreciate that. I mean, y'all can take this game if you want. But 49% chance of rain. Worst case scenario here. I mean, here's why. It's like, well, why do you care if it's going to rain? Worst case scenario is not that it gets delayed. If it gets delayed and starts, it doesn't matter. What's the worst case scenario is the game starts, goes like 2 innings, and then gets delayed, and then all the pitchers come out and they don't come back. So that's the worst case scenario. That's why I'm not interested. D Green, you got a sub already, brother. You have the logo. Glitch, you have one too, don't you? You have the first. Jake, you have one. If you guys have the RB logo next to your name, you have someone gifted you a sub. So, all right. Cleveland, someone was saying Manzardo in the chat. I saw that blowing up. We'll look into it. Sean Burke, oh, hell yeah. Parker Messick, probably hell no, but Sean Burke, hell yeah. Wind blowing in negative 10% for homers today. 5 mile an hour, not too bad. Weather, negative 5 feet. Don't really care. Lefties are getting after him a little bit here. 4-seam knuckle curve sinker. All right, let's see Manzardo on the 4-seam knuckle curve sinker. Not bad. Not bad. Bazana looks a little bit better, if I'm being honest. 471 ISO, 18.5 degree launch angles, not bad. 35% ground balls, good. Low on the fly ball, high on the blast. Good barrel, good pull barrel. Bazana has caught my attention here. 4-seam knuckle curve sinker. 4-seam knuckle curve sinker. Golly. Really 4-seam knuckle curve, but yeah, that looks really nice. I'm putting Bazana on there for sure. A lot of 4-seams, though. It's a lot of 4-seams. Does he have anything on the knuckle curve? I guess 2. But he knows what he likes. That just tells me if he doesn't have much on there, he's really only swinging at 4-seams. Bazana looks nice today. 30% fly ball, 30 line. He's pretty even. 30, 30, 30. You don't know what you're going to get there. 60 hard hit, 20 barrel, 20 pull barrel. I like it. Bazana, I like it. Manzardo, not bad. Also pretty heavy on the 4-seam. Good launch angles all around. 60 hard hit. A little lower on the barrel and blast. No pull barrel. He's similar. I think this looks very similar to Bazana with just like a slight edge to Bazana. But he looks pretty similar. Pretty similar. And it extends further back. A lot of hard hit. 50%. I like Bazana a little bit more. Schneeman. Not bad. Good pull for Schneeman. But nothing crazy. Petey Halpin, who the... Nothing. Patrick Bailey, maybe? Nah. Rocio? Nah. Yeah, so Bazana or Manzardo are the lefties. You can go either way there. I'm going to lean Bazana on it, though. So. I'm going to lean Bazana. Not heavily, but just slightly. Righties, we got slider, four seam, sinker. Slider, four seam, sinker. Hoskins, okay, Reese. Kind of just Reese. I feel like people have been getting burned on Reese, right? Have y'all been getting burned on Reese? Yeah, I mean, he's kind of mid. Got that homer against Demai, but other than that, I mean, it's kind of mid. 10% barrel, but 10% fly ball only. Wait, did they trade Tyler Hero or what? I wouldn't be surprised if they do. Oh, they put him on the block? Yeah, I think he was always going to be on the block. I don't know if anybody's going to want Tyler Hero. Who's this? Randall Grichuk. Okay. Oh, yeah, Randall Grichuk does mash lefties. Four seam changeup, sinker. Yeah, it's just Grichuk. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at these launch angles. 27, 31, 18, 20, 28, 32. Yeah, I'll put it on WAP today. Yeah, Jimmy Haslam joining the Bucks ownership group a couple years ago has just been terrible. Yeah, hello, Randall Grichuk. Welcome to the watch list, brother. Welcome to the watch list. I like it. Is he a hello, good sir? Pretty close, yeah. Yeah, I'd say so. No, this is not a skip game. I think there's a couple good options. Bazana and Grichuk both look really nice. Arizona, St. Louis. You missed those? Well, they're few and far between, you know? Negative 21% in St. Louis here. This is not great there. Eduardo Rodriguez and Leahy. Let's see what we're looking at here. Ivan Herrera, wow. Perdomo and Corbin Carroll. Tommy Troy. Interesting. Kyle Leahy versus lefty. So Corbin Barrels might be in play here. Four seam changeup curveball. Yeah, Corbin Carroll looks pretty sick. It's all right. It's all right. Pretty inconsistent. Pretty inconsistent. Although recently he's got a lot of hard hit. That 113 barrel is insane. How's 113 EV ball not a homer? Well, welcome to St. Louis. Welcome to St. Louis. That's pretty interesting that that's not a homer. 40% blast is really good. 353 ISO. I'll put Corbin on there. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Righty's a sinker, slider, four seam sweeper. Oh my god, everything. Golly, throws everything. Yeah. It's just Corbin. St. Louis here? Okay, so we got boots on the ground in St. Louis. Chill on us, bro? Wait, which side are you on, list dead? St. Louis, Arizona. Eduardo really only giving up the righty, so he's only a four seam changeup. Four seam changeup. Nelson Velasquez. What the hell? Ivan Herrera, a little low on the launch angle. Jordan Walker. Let's look at four-seam changeup. Bass Park for homers. Yeah, it's not great. Not great. Oh, damn it. Four-seam change from a lefty. Ivan's pretty inconsistent. He goes on little runs, though. You can see it right here. He gets on like a little bit of a heater and then cools off, then a little bit of a heater. Man, 358, 417. Splits versus lefties this year. 935 OPS, 4 homers. So I think if anybody, it's going to be Ivan Herrera. Kind of zone. Yeah, zones match up all right. All pull versus lefties for homers, too. That's good. For a home run park that's hard to hit homers in, this is good. Yep. I'll put Ivan on there. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I don't think today's slate looks too insane. There's some games that look really good, but Jordan Walker looks pretty insane here, though. Look at that. A lot of hard hit. 80% average exit velocity, 102. 20% barrel, 80% blast. Yeah, he's going on there, too. He's going on there, too. Ivan is a long shot, and Jordan Walker looks pretty good. Jordan has the do factors. Let's see. Nah, not really. No barrels in his last 3. Kind of cooling off, yeah. Hasn't done something in a minute. So, do I even want to keep Corbin Carroll on here? Probably not, right? Yeah, I'll take him off. Boston, Colorado. This one's got to be a banger, right? This one has to be a banger. This one has to be a banger. Sunny gray, Colorado, good weather. Sean Sullivan. I don't know much about this guy. 2 homers in his last start against the Cubs. Kind of his only real start. 4 innings. The last one was only 3. Four-seam cutter sweeper to the righties and four-seam sweeper to the lefties. It throws everything to the righties. The lefties, it's just four-seam sweeper. Duran. Abreu, pretty solid from Abreu here. 533 ISO. Launch angle's a little high, but it's good. 73% fly ball is crazy. Gasper's actually not bad either. Abreu looks pretty nice. Let's throw all of them in for the righties. Contreras, low on the blast. Everything else looks pretty good. Good morning, Dave. I appreciate that. We have 10 meatball throwers. Yeah, but the problem is meatball throwers, sometimes the other team doesn't do that well against those pitches. That's the real issue. And that's what we're seeing right now is we see some meatball throwers, but yeah, I don't mind Abreu. 95 exit velo, 50 hard hit, 20 blast, 50 fly ball. I like that over the last 10. Last 20, it keeps going back. Throw Abreu on there. I think he looks pretty solid today. I think he looks very solid. Contreras, we'll throw in the full pitch mix, though, for Contreras. Not as good. Yeah, it's Abreu for me here. It's Abreu for me here. Contreras, maybe. But at plus 290, I don't know. I'd rather get Abreu, honestly. It's just a low blast for Contreras. Yeah. Good launch angle, though. Good fly ball. I did like Colt Emerson as a long shot. He was all right to me today. Sonny Gray. Sinker, sweeper, cutter. Four-seam sweeper, curve. Okay, sinker, sweeper, cutter for the righties. Basically, Hunter Goodman here. Looks pretty good. Hunter Goodman, sinker, sweeper, cutter. All right. All right. Oops. Not bad. Is Moniak back? That'd be sweet. Once again, same thing with Ellie De La Cruz. I'll wait for him to kind of get a game or two under his belt, but I'm excited if he's back. I love him. Yeah, Hunter Goodman looks pretty mid. This is very mid. That's excessively mid. What are the lefties doing here? Four seam sweeper curve. Julian looks interesting. 41% blast is pretty nice. Low ISO. Four seam sweeper curve. Yeah, I think Julian's. Oh, he's not. He doesn't have a line though. All right. Maybe Rumfield. Oh wow. Okay, that's this is what we're talking about here. Like, look at like Rumfield. Not doing too well against these specific pitches. He's actually doing pretty awful. My God. Castro's hitting it hard, but nothing to show for it. Julian. This is awful. Okay, Sterling Thompson. Four seam merchant, though. It's all four seamers. 40% blast on these four seamers is kind of interesting, but I don't see him with a line either. Moniak's back, that's why, isn't it? The only two guys that look all right are the. Yeah. Willie Castro could be. Yeah. I'm not going to try to force it. It's Abreu or Contreras here. Sonny Gray is probably going to shut him down. Yeah, you can watch the sub. Or the VOD. Yeah. Shane Baz versus Ryan Johnson. Who the? Two homers. Okay. Wind blowing out, 10% increase in homers. I'll take it. Sinker, cutter, sweeper to the righties. Man, Kobe looks insane. Pete looks pretty solid too. 529 ISO. A little low on the launch angle. Holy cow, this whole roster looks good. I'll put Kobe on there. I'll put Pete on there. Taylor Ward, Sinker, cutter, sweeper. Let's look into that real quick for the righties. Cutter, sinker, sweeper versus. He's a righty, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty darn good, man. That doesn't get much better than that. Kobe, little mid. Actually, not good at all. Okay, if you're looking at it 20 games ago, take Wardall series, revenge series, yeah. If you're looking at Kobe Mayo from 20 games ago, he looks nasty. But if you're looking at Kobe Mayo in his last 10, he looks bad. Yeah, I'll take him off. Can't do it. Although he is 4 out of 6. And he hit a homer yesterday, too. Kobe, damn it. He's off a lefty, though. I'll keep Kobe off. I'll keep Kobe off. Taylor Ward, yeah, he has a good on the pitch mix for sure. God, he's been smoking it. Cutter, sinker, sweeper. Not great. I like Kobe Mayo, actually. What the hell? But he did go back-to-back days. Starting to heat up. Maybe we put Taylor Ward on there again, too. Taylor and Pete. What about the lefties here? Splitter, cutter, sinker. Splitter, cutter, sinker. Gunner, kind of mid. Basayo, kind of mid. Colton Cowser looks really good. Yeah, Colton Cowser looks pretty good. Yeah, so inconsistent. He either hits a home run or does literally nothing. Home run, nothing. Home run, nothing. I can't justify that. If he hits it hard, it's a homer. That's the thing with Cowser, but everything in between is not even close. So, I like Pete. I like Pete and I like Taylor Ward. But mainly I like Pete. Yeah, this could be a very good hits, runs, RBIs lay. Like, if you're looking at hits, runs, RBIs plays, almost all of them look good. Shane Baz, righties and lefties, kind of both hit him equally. Four-seam knuckle curve sinker. He throws everything to the righties, actually. And they're almost all righties, so we might as well look at everything. Except for the changeup. Zach Neto, not bad. Good ISO. Logan Hop is pretty interesting, too. My God, these fly ball rates are awful. Where's Mike Trout? Did he get hurt this weekend? Injury per usual? Okay. This looks pretty good. Well, Hop's not bad, but kind of mid. Neto looks really nice. Let's look at the lefties here. Four-seam knuckle curve, a little bit of changeup. Shawnell, ooh. Not great from Shawnell. Wade Meckler, also not great. Donnie Walton, though. I do like that. Donnie Walton looks pretty good here. I'll throw him on there as a long shot, too. I like Donnie today. If we go to Shawnell, it's all four seams, and it's kind of mid. Very mid. Meckler, terrible. But Donnie Walton, I like that. So, Atlanta, San Diego. Yeah, Richie, German Marquez. Marquez giving it up to lefties. Left-handed batters here. Last three, knuckle curve, four seam. That's all he throws. Matt Olson, not bad. What's he throw to righties? Four seam knuckle curve sliders. So it's the same thing. Man, Austin. Okay, let's just go through this. Back in time for Taco Tuesday. Yeah. For those who do that, for those who partake. All right, Baldwin, kind of mid recently on these pitches. Matt Olson. I mean, nobody's seen knuckle curves. Matt Olson looks pretty crazy on the four seam. Just no homers, but a lot of hard hits. 70% hard hit, 40% blast. I'll throw him on there, especially against a fly ball pitcher. Nobody sees a knuckle curve versus righties. What are we doing? When he does, Jesus. Ozzy Albies, nah. Michael Harris, nah. It's like kind of all four seams. That's crazy. Austin Riley, Not bad. 60% hard hit, 30% blast. I don't mind it. Dubon? No. Dom Smith? Oof. Now that's interesting. He hits it hard. Yastrzemski? 70 hard hit, 20 blast, very high ground ball though. Mateo. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's Matt Olson. Matt Olson looks the best there for sure. And then on the other side, let's see what we're throwing here. Lefties are getting after him. 6 homers, so it's really only lefties. Curveball, 4-seam changeup. Curveball, 4-seam changeup. A little bit of cutter. Yikes. Jackson Merrill, okay, I guess. Ah. Not great. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Well. It's Harris. Yeah, there's a nice 397. Yeah, he's good against a 4-seam. That's all he sees. Does he have anything on the knuckle curve? Not really. He hits it hard, that's for sure. Could be Harris. A lot of these guys look the same. Ozzy Albies, Michael Harris, they all look like identical. Matt Olson's the only one that stands out a little bit with that 40% blast. Dom Smith, too, stands a little bit. 10% barrels, not bad. Yeah, Dom Smith looks like he's kind of gearing up on this 4-seam, but it's only on the 4-seam. So I think you have options in this one. I do think you have options on Atlanta. Matt Olson's the safest play, obviously. But you could go Harris, you could go Albies, you could probably go Dom Smith, you could probably go Austin Riley. Baldwin looked pretty bad, actually. He was the one guy who looked surprisingly bad. Robbie Ray, righties, that's it. 4-seam changeup slider. So basically, how is Shea Langeliers against 4-seam changeup slider? Kind of mid recently. Pretty inconsistent. Not bad, but pretty inconsistent. I still think Shea's worth taking against a fly ball pitcher lefty. It's always worth taking Shea. Shea's always worth it against a lefty, even though recently he hasn't been doing too hot. 7 homers, 1,000 OPS. Like against a fly ball, home run prone, meatball throwing left-handed pitcher, I don't really care what the pitch mix is. I think Shea's worth taking. Colby Thomas, pinch hit risk. Why does it have to be a pinch hit risk? Another guy versus a fly ball pitching lefty. Could be interesting, but pinch hit risk. Good odds still. I think Colby Thomas has pretty good odds. He's just so inconsistent. So inconsistent. Yeah. He's been struggling. He's been struggling, man. Holy cow. Yeah, so Shea's your answer. Then against Savali, also a meatball thrower. His HR per 9's a lot higher versus lefties, 2.32. Cutter curveball. A little bit of sinker and 4-seam, but it's really cutter curveball and then maybe a little bit of sinker. Cutter curveball, lefties. Ooh. Okay. Devers with a really good ISO. It's kind of just Devers. Holy cow. But yeah, Devers looks all right. He's starting to heat up. 95 exit velo, 70 hard hit, 30 blast. High ground ball, but 50% of it gets in the air too. So owned by this pitcher, unfortunately. He is 1 for 9 versus him, but I'm okay with that. I don't really care about BVP too much. Righties, he throws cutter, sinker, curve. Kind of ugly. Who's Joey Meneses? A guy. I mean, just so inconsistent for Matt Chapman. Once again, he's like Colton Cowser. If he hits the ball well, it's a homer, but everything in between is dog water. Willie looks trash. Susak looks trash. Schmidt looks pretty bad. Outside of like 2 hits. Yeah. It's probably just Devers, if anybody, but he's owned by that pitcher, so not great. All right. Kind of a mid little slate for how many homers we're expecting. I mean, a lot of these guys don't really match up too well, so hopefully we're going to get some good surprises. Maybe the weather can help out. I got 25 on the watch list, though, so that's still a sizable watch list. Let me pull it up real quick, and then we'll do the votes, and then I got to get out of here. So here you go. Here's the watch list for those of you guys who are interested in it. I'm going to post it in the WAP too. You get 2 seconds to see it here. Well, I post this in the WAP for the permanent ski. For the subscribers, rudebets.com. If you haven't joined rudebets.com, man, make sure you join rudebets.com. You can use code RUDE for 25% off. A lot of long shots here today. So, all right, there's your one pass at it. And now let's get into the quick vote system here. And let's do our community lay. Leg 1. We got to throw Pete or Ward on there for sure. I feel like we need a Abreu on there. Harper, Curio, PCA. God, there's a lot of good options today, man. We'll throw Harper on there, actually. Abreu, I feel like we have to have on there too. All right, Stefan, I got you. Suarez. I don't even know who to throw on here. Nito. The watch list on this site. The watch list is in the WAP. So if you get access to the site, you get access to the WAP community as well. And I posted in my chat. God, Stour. There's a lot of good options up here, to be honest. I'm kind of torn on who to throw on here. Abreu, Harper for sure. I feel like we got to throw Churio or Suarez. Zach Nito's on. Zach Nito can go with PCA / that's all in the same game. So we throw Churio / Suarez on there for sure. Yeah. And then we'll throw some of these guys on the next round. Okay. Poll 1, leg 1. If you need to leave the chat and come back. If you do not see the poll at the top of the chat, leave the chat and come right back in, and it should be there live now. We need votes. Last time I was disappointed in last time. We only had like 20 votes. We had like 200 people in the chat. Only 20 people were voting. So please vote if you haven't voted yet. Like right now, we're at 2 votes. We're about 20% done. But y'all vote. Make your voices heard. All right, Harper is winning, but still not that many votes for 206 people in the chat. What do you mean when you say give me Harper for number 30? 30 what? Littell's 30th homer allowed, maybe? Let me guess. Let me see if I can figure this out. Harper won that round. 30 what? 20 homers on the year. 30 what? All right, well, we got Harper. Chat, y'all got to vote, man. We only had like 50 votes there. That's 150 people who did not vote. Leg 2. Ward, Alonso, Nato. Okay. Brayu, PCA. Jay. Ben Rice. All right. Akamoto. Yeah, we need. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Jay Walker. Yeah, he did look crazy. Richard looks crazy too. All right, pulls up. Why is Soto not on here? Pretty sure he didn't look good. Am I wrong? Changeup, curveball, four seam, sinker. Oh, he looked all right. 50% hard hit, but 0 barrels. 40% ground ball, only 20% fly ball. And he's chilling at plus 290. Yeah, I mean, he's okay. He was okay. He's got a homer against him. If you extend it back, he looks a little bit better. Not bad. Not bad. All right, we have 14 votes for PCA, 16 votes. We're going to have a winner with 16 votes, man. Do we need to get rid of the community lay? Do we need to get rid of the community lay? Like 25 votes. All right. We don't have to do this. We don't have to do this anymore. If y'all are getting bored with it. Some are listening. I know, but 180 people listening, you know what I mean? Like 3. And then I gotta go. So let's do like 3 real quick. Pete, Ward. I'll just put Pete on there. Everyone wants Pete. Brayu. Akamoto. Jaywalk. Yeah, I think it's good. All right. Last leg. It didn't let me vote. There's no way. Sorry, your daughter in your lap. No, it's all good. Don't apologize. Don't apologize. Take a poll of who's voting versus watching versus listening. But here's the problem on Hell Anthony. If I take that poll, it's only the people who are watching that are voting currently. It's still only be 20 votes. You know what I mean? But here's the thing. My only confusion is we have about the same number of viewers as we always do. It's always around like 200, sometimes a little bit more. But when we first started doing the poll, we were getting like 120 out of the 200 people were voting. You know what I mean? I don't expect all 200 to vote. I do not. But to have only like 25 votes out of 200 people, that's where I'm like, okay, there's like nobody voting. So, Pete, Harper, and PCA. I think someone said that at the beginning of the chat. Akamoto's coming in strong here, though. Yeah. All right. Harper, PCA. I like it. All right, chat. I got to run. I got to be somewhere in 4 minutes. So I will catch you all tomorrow for the live stream again. I appreciate y'all for hopping in. Let's raid real quick. All right, we're gonna go to the bookie, guys. I'll catch y'all tomorrow morning. I appreciate y'all for hanging out today. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. So good luck today. Hopefully we hit this one, and I will see you tomorrow.